Hello everyone, happy morning. I am Harshan and today we are gathered here for group discussion on a very thoughtful topic. Is there need to have a junk food in campuses? So what is junk food? Junk food, food that contains a very high fiber, high calorie food and many other, but there is no value. So it is known as junk food. So I think there is no need to have junk food in campuses because we know that junk food is very unhealthy. And after putting a junk food in campuses, that every student are going to eat it every day. And junk food give you many diseases like type 2 diabetes, digestive problem, and cause learning problem also. But it can also help you that if you eat junk food once in a week, then it is ensured that you are giving your body what it needs in a very in not harmful. So eating junk food is not harmfully, but you have to use it very occasionally, once in a week in that type. And it also boosts your metabolism by making your body burn more calories. So that's all point of my presentation.
Yeah, but in my opinion, as we know, junk food is one of the leading cause of the many health problems, and it is being promoted. Why it is being promoted in the schools? And as we know, most of the schools canteen across the country, they are providing the junk food in their school campuses. But as we know, there is a non-nutritional value behind that, and their consumption of the more junk food, it is a very bad for their health. And the junk food contains many a lot unhealthy ingredients like trans fat, hydrogenated oil, artificial sugar, that type of. But junk food consumption not only good bad for the children but also for the all ages. Was if they are consumption the lots of the junk food, it is bad for them, and it health they will face the health issue like a damage of the organ, chronic condition, as well as sugar, diabetes.
I partially agree with Navesh sir that in the patients of sugar and diabetes patients and blood pressure patients are increasing by eating the junk food. Means as we know that many small age people means small age children are suffering from sugar. So it is very harmful for their health or their future that they are suffering from sugar in that age. So how will they survive in future? So it is the main point that we can notice. And there is junk food may lead to higher level of gastrointestinal issues also. Means it can damage the liver and heart also, as well as heart also. So this is the main major effect of junk food.
Yes, you all are right, because if talk about negative side, then there are many points of from negative side. There is no need of having a junk food in the campuses areas, because if youngsters and students are eating junk food like pasta, pizza, burger, kachori, samosa for daily and regularly, then it will quite harm for them, and it will bring the youngsters and students in the trap of many diseases like obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, etc. So it is from the negative side, and if talk about the positive side, then yes, there is a need of having a junk food in the campuses area, because mostly youngsters are addicted with the junk food, pasta, pizza, burger, and yeah, the each and every individual has their own fundamental right to choose, so they can choose what they want to eat, and it is their right. So
Yes.
that's all
So
about my
as you said about the positive side that and junk food also provides the extra variety of choosing for eating. So it is the wide variety of the junk foods. So students can eat the wide variety, and it is available in very means low content means low rate. So it can affordable to the poor students also. Means they are means some students are coming from other small villages for studying, so they can't afford the means expensive food or the healthy food. So
Hmm.
they can take that food and means junk food, and it is the affordable for them, so they can eat that food.
Yeah, I am
But
partially agree with you that poor people are easier to afford junk food. But college can do that in a canteen. They can provide healthy food in very low rate for that poor people. So
yeah,
that
and as we know, there is option is available for the junk food. It is not simply means every students or the campuses are depending on the junk food. There is
Yes.
option available. They can sell the baked product.
Yes.
It is also option, and it is a low costly, not more than like veggies or any other thing. So they can sell that product.
And
In my opinion.
that's all about the positive and negative side. But what do you think, Siddharth sir?
So as we are discussing about junk food, there are so many points are there, advantages and disadvantages there. So junk food is more better than eating tinta or karela. It is also cheap one, and there are so many varieties like pizza is there, samosa is there, kachori is there, jalebis is there. So it contains so calories, and it is also cheap product as Swam sir said. So as I take my own example, I also live in hostel. So many students are prefer only junk food because they are not they are not they are just saying we are not able to eat this mess food because this is like a this we don't like this food. So they were eating canteen food. And sometimes our my hostel also provided some junk food. So at that time they will eat it, but afterwards they will not eat. So it is junk food contains also more diseases. So they are getting diseases like typhoid is there, and if they will not eating food, so low BP, high BP is also there, or fever, viral fever there, cough, illness, so many are there, or and they were affected by their health while they were playing. They were like they will take illness. They can't able to run because of fatness. It if they eat regularly junk food, so they are becoming fat.
Yeah.
So they don't do anything because they are feeling like lazy. We are yes we are lazy, so we can't do anything. We don't walk or run, etc., etc.
yeah,
So
sir, as you say that the people are getting fat by eating junk food. It is also advantage like me people.
Yeah,
They
but
can
you are not thinking
But
about the disease that you are facing.
laziness is the main disease that many youngsters are suffering from that.
First of all, there is option is available. They can eat the veggies. Then why they are eating? They are not thinking about their health.
so
They are not thinking about their future.
sir, if you ate a regularly Karela or Tinda, sir, if
I am
you're
not.
no, sir, no, sir,
There is
it
a
is
no
just an
only two
example,
option
sir.
available in the vegetables. No
Yes.
Karela or Tinda. There are
Sir,
the different kinds of
lady
vegetables.
finger is also there, sir. So many different favorite in that thing. Lady finger, so many things. If you eat that regularly food, you are getting bored. So you
Yes.
have to eat another one.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
to taste another one like junk food.
Yes, as Harsha said that it is quite less harmful than eating daily. Means we can eat once in a week or once in a half month or that.
Once in a month or
Uh,
once, not once in
yeah,
a year.
means
Yeah, and without stretching this point that much, we can move we can move forward for the another point. Like we are living in India, and there are most cases of food poisoning. Then what about that? The person who is selling the that junk food in the campuses areas, then there should be a proper management, and there should be the permission from the consumer protection forum, and there should be a report like standard report, then quality report, and permitted by the consumer protection forum.
yes, as you said about the food poisoning, I also remember that there is a disease like dementia, that dementia, or so it there are many means about 10 million cases are founding of that disease in a year in India only. So this is are means this is getting by the junk food only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as we
means
know that
affected by
in
the
India, the more people like street junk food.
yes,
And we all know that the street junk food is very unhygienic.
yes,
So
Yeah.
that is the reason that India is very addicted to the junk food
yes,
also and getting diseases by that.
And I heard one news about CBSE board. They told about the if the children are coming in the school. inspect their lunch box. Because as we know, they contain the junk food in the lunch box.
Yeah.
Because their parents are aware about the healthy food.
Yes.
So what can we do?
Yeah, means parents, if the parents can do, can give, parents are giving the tiffin to their children, so they can give the healthy food instead of junk food.
Somewhere it's
No, in
parents'
somewhere are
responsibility.
also their parents are giving junk food because for school timing they have less time to make a food like a heavy food they are making. Our children are only eating their lunch, so it is very light to giving them a food. So they were not so many times. Sometimes they were giving like Maggie, pasta,
Yes.
or cutlets, etc. Also there.
And if you talk about the higher education, because mostly students come from the outside for the study in the colleges. So you usually talk about that to ban the junk food in the campuses, University Grand Commission. So what do you think about that? It should be banned junk food in the campuses as per UGC.
It should be banned in canteen because we know that it's very unhealthy. And colleges should provide healthy food in every week. And after that, we are talking about junk food. Then once in a while, the mess can provide them junk food. So that is the reason they
And
can
there is
control its habits.
one rule that FSI means Food Safety and Standard Authority of India created that in the campuses and the 50-meter above around from the campuses there should not be junk food. Means no one can sell the junk food in the near about 50 meter. So this is the main thing that, but colleges and the universities are not aware from that. So they are only. Yes, and if the students are eating the junk food, so they will skip the midday meal and dinner also. So it can be harmful for them.
As you know that government started the midday meal program in every school because we know that some people's some students parents are not able to give them a healthy food.
Yes.
So by seeing this, government started midday meal in every colleges and schools also. It started in Tamil where midday meal was introduced, and after midday meal the percentage of attendance also increased by that. So it is a very
Yes, and the most important thing is they are providing the healthy food. This is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So
that measure should also
yeah,
taken in colleges also.
yeah, means schools and it- colleges can take an example of this.
Hmm.
It can be very healthy for the students.
No matter how many positive points are there that campuses should applied means permit the junk food and allow the junk food for the youngsters, but there are somewhere they are losing the nutrition's value. And
Yes.
yeah.
So anyone want to discuss another points? Anyone have? So here we are concluding that junk food is having advantages also and disadvantages. Advantage, they are cheap. Disadvantage, not it is not a healthy food. It makes person lazy. More calories is there. Affection on health or affection on their studies. So it is gonna to ban in every colleges or in schools. So here we conclude that junk food is important for some student who don't like their foods, or, or another not for many students, but who they afford that food. It is also affordable for so many students, but not in the schools and colleges.
Yes.
By the daily basis, you can eat. It is also eaten by the workers who have not able to afford like foods,
Yes.
etc. So they are affording junk food like normal street foods. So it is mainly for the workers, not for the students. And students have to maintain their health, not eating their junk food, doing exercises, etc. So here I am going to end this group discussion. Thank you.
So guys, like, subscribe and share our channel and follow our social media pages. Thank you.